Evening, all you wonderful people. Welcome along to Friday Night Live. Let's adjust the camera. Let's bring it down a little bit. There we go. Hello, you beautiful bastards. Here's my face. Evening to Andy. Evening to Subaru, WRX STI. Evening, Red Bum. Hope you had a good week. Yes, we did. We had a blinding week. Two Wheels Moto. Evening. Right. Lots to cover tonight. Jesus, what's been going on this week with the weather? Tuesday night we were meant to go out. We had Toxic Throttle Club, which is on my hoodie somewhere. These boys, the Toxic Throttle Club. We meet every Tuesday down at Loughton in Milton Keynes behind the Harvester. Ready to get the bike out 4 o'clock, thinking this is good. 5 o'clock, it's absolutely hammering it down. Put the bikes away in the wet, got absolutely soaked, and decided I am still going to bike meet. Ended up going in the car. Wednesday, it was lovely and sunny, out on test rides. Thursday, and of course, Thursday night is Oakley Bike Night. Gets the bike out. We're ready to go at 5 o'clock. What does it do? Tip it down the rain, and it threw it down. So much so, we ended up taking the car again. Now, this weekend, hopefully Sunday, we are going to meet at the garage 9 o'clock, and then we're heading off down to Emma's Cafe. Head off about 9:30. We've got a load of 125s going. We're going to Emma's Cafe up at Woburn. Little ride around Woburn, and we'll do some country lanes up there. Little bit of backwards and forwards up the green lanes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather is good. Now, next week, we have a new venue. If you happen to live in Milton Keynes, there is a pub in Wadden called the Lowndes Arms, and they're doing a brand new bike night. And one of the guys has obviously invited me off the page. Said it'd be great if Rev can turn up. I'll be there. So instead of doing Oakley next Thursday, we are going to the Lowndes Arms at Wadden. It starts at 5:30, finishes at 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. But if you want to come along, you can do that. And Sunday, we are riding to Emma's Cafe. So at the garage for 9, head off about 9:30. Emma's Cafe opens at 10 o'clock, and it's about a 20-minute ride up to Woburn. So we'll get there before everybody obviously packs out the car park. VJ Bikers here. Evening, Vincent. Weather's been shite this week. Too cold. It was -2 this morning in the village, because we're obviously about 300 foot above Milton Keynes, or 300 foot above sea level, which is 165 foot above Milton Keynes. Simon GTR. Oh, Stuart's here as well. Hi, Reverend, to everybody. Evening, Stuart. Stuart and his XTV in today. We've ordered the panels for it. So panels should be here this week. Andy, I'll be eating tapas and drinking sangria. Yes, Andy is off to, I think it's the Pecos tour. He's off to do that this week. So lucky Andy. He'll be going down the bypass, daytime, nighttime, filtering. But if you haven't seen Andy's GS, I tell you, go and watch some of the videos that he's done, his little short videos, really good stuff. That BM is looking great. We had one today. Now, one of our very good customers has an R1200 RT. So it's basically the touring version of the BMW. And he said, obviously, BMW advised me next 1,000 miles to get the clutch sorted out. Can you do a clutch on it? And I'm like, let me look into how you change a clutch on a BMW. And Andy's will be exactly the same. You basically bring the bike in, put it on a ramp. You split the bike down the middle and pull the back half off, leaves the front of the bike and the insides of the bike. You've got to take every panel off of it. And in the back, it's like a car. You've got a single clutch. So I phoned couple of bike dealers, spoke to my mate, Evening Blakes, spoke to my mate Pete down at Holland Engineering, and he went, oh God, he said that's about anything between 1,500 and 2.5 grand to change a clutch on one of them. It's going to take about 16 hours to do. You've got to split the entire bike in half. I don't want the job. So I phones up Darren. Now, obviously, I've got Darren's number on the garage planner, and dialed Darren. I'm thinking, hello, who's that? Hello, Dave, who's that? It's Andy. Andy's down at Darren's. On speakerphone, got this BMW in. Darren went, I ain't touching that, mate. No, you're looking to upgrade. we've told him to go to Wollaston BMW. They've said they can't get him in for about 5 weeks, which ain't a bad thing, you know. But they've quoted him around about 1,500 quid, which ain't bad for a clutch on a BMW. So obviously on Andy's GS there's less panels, but the big RTs. Evening, Ange. Hope you're a good person, blue wheelchair radio. Oh, brilliant. Andy, I got 150 freebie from BMW. Oh, check you out. But yeah, he's going to Wollaston to have his clutch done. So he's happy there. So I said to him, it's not a job that we put on our ramp. We've got far too many problem bikes in at the moment. Hey, kids. It's the misaligned pliers. I love it. Brilliant, Howie. I'm going to start using it on some of my videos. Hey, kids, it's my misaligned pliers. Oh, brilliant. We all know who we're talking about. Brilliant. Love it, mate. Absolutely love it. As I say, StreamYard link is up in the side chat. If anybody wants to come and jump on the StreamYard side chat or come and jump in on the stream, you're very welcome to do so. Link is up there. Come and join us on the stream. So, oh, lo and behold, very welcome to do so. Link is up there. It's Mr. Andy. Yeah, mute me. How you doing, mate? He's frozen, or is he just holding his breath there? No, he's back again. Is it his internet or mine? Are you back? Can't hear you. We shall wait for it. This is what happens when you use all the latest fab technology and it don't work. I shall wait for him to catch up with me. He'll be back. That's what happens when you buy a Hewlett Packard. You should have bought the latest one. Not as good as mine. Howie, I would do, but I'm in agony with acute back strain. Oh, go easy, Howie, go easy. I'm sure Andy will pop down and give you a rub for some of his liniment. That will sort it out. Right. Talking of sorting things out for the next coming couple of months. 28th of this month, Jamie is riding up from Southampton and he's coming up to Milton Keynes on the Saturday afternoon as part of his charity ride. So if you happen to be in Milton Keynes on the 28th, which is Saturday, Jamie's going to be about around 2 o'clock. And I have said, obviously, I'm on holiday on the way back on Saturday morning, but we will try and get back to meet up with him, whether we're in the car or whether I'm on the bike. I don't know. 20th of October. Audio sounds okay, but is anyone else's video free? I'm all right here. Let me just have a quick look. Look, I've got to flick across to YouTube and mute the volume. So bear with a second. Right, let's have a quick catch up with it. No, everything's all good my end. Yeah, I'm all good on the stream here. So I don't know. It might be it's about to chuck it down with torrential rain here again. Audio sounds okay. Anyone else's video? It might just be YouTube, or it might. Oh, Rev, you keep freezing. Oh, shouldn't be. Let me just. I haven't got anything running in the background because I've got all my software all turned off. So vocal is good. It might just be the internet. Yeah, it might just be the internet. We're expecting a thunderstorm, and when it does, it kills the village Wi-Fi. We'll bear with it for a minute, see what happens. Howie, I need a little ghost to get to walk up and down it, freezing and blurring all over the shop. It might just be my internet, mate. I might have to come back on this. Can't join, it's my end. I'll tell you what, let me just do a quick boost from down here. Let me click a couple of buttons down the bottom and just boost my VPN because I use a VPN server. Right, let's see what's going on here. Right, hopefully we should try and get this sorted. Right. If not, I'll jump out and come back on and we'll restart the stream, but we'll keep an eye on it. A2 lesson tomorrow morning, mod 1 on Monday. Mark Page, Ridewell got me in really quick. Brilliant. Try switching it on and off again. Yeah, I might have to come back on the stream and kick it all back in again. Let me see if I can switch off my VPN. It might just be my AV. Let's just see what happens now. Right, let's boost the signal a bit. Let me go on, switch on to another band. Right, let us know how that runs. So I've just kicked the VPN off. Your video keeps freezing. Keep an eye on it, guys. If it does, then I'll have to boot out and come back in again. Right, I've just switched to the second band on my Wi-Fi, so taking the VPN off. Let me know how that runs. If it does work, then Andy, I'll post you up the link again, and we'll try and come back on again. Right, there we go. Looks much better already. There we go. StreamYard links up. It might just be my VPN because I have two signals up here. So far, so good. Brilliant. Cheers, Blake. That's better. Right. Yeah. Don't use AVG VPN. Yeah. There we go. Because I've got one line for my VPN and then one line for my standard internet at the moment. So that might be better. How are we getting? Andy's still got no volume. I can't figure out why Andy's there. I can see him. He's moving. But I've got no volume, Andy. Oh, put another Tanner in the meter, says Howie. Powerline network adapters, better than that. It might work. Yeah, give that a try. Just use a normal mic, Andy. Everything's on. My audio's on. Everyone can hear me. I think it's yours, mate. Your audio from your end. Might be your road connection. Still nothing. He's going to come back. All right. We'll find out when Andy comes back. It'll be like, boom, Andy's appeared. Right. Stick another Tanner in the meter. Yeah, might be working. And only a quarter into the slot. See how that. His wallpaper's too loud. It's blinking out his voice. Oh, I heard something there. Frankie Andrew. Oh, it's Frankie. Picked up an LXR. I've had a great time. I'm really excited to start my biker journey. Excellent. With the LXRs, keep an eye on those locks because they do have issues with the lock barrels. What you need to do is get yourself 40 do it. And also, I think WD do it. But what you need to do is get yourself a PTFE spray, which is like a plasticky spray. Or a silicon spray and bang it down the lock barrel. Don't use WD-40 in your lock barrel. Best thing to do, use something PTFE spray or a silicon spray. That will clear out and keep all the water out of your ignition barrel because the LXRs were prone to water ingress on the ignition barrel, especially the Gen 1s. If you've got a Gen 2, the new version, then you're going to be safe. But I would still chuck some PTFE down the ignition barrel, or if you happen to be like matey boy over here, still can't bloody hear him. Yeah, if you happen to be like Andy, he's got keyless ignition over here. Still can't hear him. See, all this newfangled technology. What he wants to do is get the BMW and just link it up to his mics on his headset or whatever. That'll work. That's why you're my favourite. But best advice, man. I just brand new one. Excellent. Still jam some PTFE spray down them lock barrels. The other thing is obviously the spark plug is prone to picking up a little bit of water underneath it, causing running issues. The chains are all right on an X motor. They're not the best chain in the world. Sometimes they do stretch, but when you notice you're starting to get a lot of slack, tighten the chain up. Keep it about about 25 mil up and down, about an inch up and down on your chain. Keep an eye on the chain tension. Keep it done all the time. It's normally every couple of weeks you have to check the chains on the LXRs. They will get tight spots and loose spots on them. Keep your chain lubed. Keep it, and it'll normally last you a good sort of 4,000 or 5,000 miles. Once the chain starts going, get yourself a decent DID gold chain. Your sprocket's all right. It's going to be a 428 or a 520 chain on those. get Andy to turn his card on, get his lid on. Yeah, that's what I would have said. He'll figure it out anyway. So just for Andy, I'll whack the link up in the side chat because he's going to otherwise be scrolling backwards and forwards trying to get on the bloody StreamYard. There we go. Link is up, Andy, if you want to come back in, mate. Hopefully get the audio sorted. Anyway, let's go on to next week. So next Friday is going to be my last stream for a couple of weeks because I am off next Sunday to go off to Afflington Hall. And we're going off to our lodge for a week, which is a mile from Ed Sheeran's dad's pub. But we're going to go off and visit Framlingham, go to Ed Sheeran's dad's pub again, go and have a little meal down there. Sit in our lodge, have a little bit of chill out time on the hot tub and try and not to use my phone, which is, doesn't work. I always do social media when I'm away, but keep an eye out for all the photos. Once I'm back, though, it will be full tilt back into it again. And obviously, we've got a lot of stuff coming through the garage. Oh, here we go. Vincent, that press chain was the best one I had on. Yeah, we did. They do two types of chains. So they do one that's got the standard split link, which is your cheapo, nasty, horrible, crappy thing. All bike shops do cheap chains. If you go for the DID, they do what's called a pressed link. Instead of a split link, you've got a pressed link, and you have to put that all in. So, right, let's try Andy again. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Go for it. He's not talking there.
Poxy channel.
Oh, here we go. I've got him.
Stuff this technology right up your shit piece. That's what I say.
Stuart, Kawasaki should do Wi-Fi. I've turned my VPN off, so I don't know what it is.
I did say you must have been downloading some illegal porn if you got a VPN on.
No, I tend to hide my internet address when I'm streaming. Otherwise, I get all these bloody. I've had about 5 or 6 over the last couple of days where they just come in and just post names on my YouTube. And I'm thinking, what the bloody hell? And then when I messaged YouTube about it, they said, no, it's just people spamming just to get a comment on a fresh channel. And it was like, oh, you can mute. They can basically post as much as they want, but you mute them in your channel. So they think they're actually posting, but it can't be seen on your channel. And I'm like, it's a. No, we know all about them. There's thousands out there. Once one starts, you'll start getting hundreds of the bloody things. He said, but don't worry about it because it pushes your analytics up. And I'm like, okay, fine. He said, no, just mute them on your channel. That'll work for me.
Fair one.
Two-wheel motor, worse than watching my nan's TV trying to turn her phone on.
Oh, mate.
Oh,
I get free audio options when I plug the road mics in. If you select the wrong one, it just goes to pot. And your internet was jumping about because you VPRN, so that didn't help.
Yeah. No, I'm not downloading anything illegal. We downloaded all the illegal stuff yesterday, so yeah, new Wolverine.
www.fistmyanus.com.
We got what did we get yesterday? We got Wolverine and Deadpool, new one. I've just picked up a couple of new films as well that aren't even on Amazon for a couple of months. I thought, oh, well, have them. I keep getting sent links by my mate in the States. So
my dogs are retards.
How's that parrot doing? Is it still swearing? Oh, he's muted it again there. How was that parrot of yours anyway?
It's a grumpy arsehole. It's hormonal. So it's got the ump with everything. It just keeps telling everyone to fuck off.
Right. Obviously, before we go on holiday next week, Friday night live stream next week is going to be the last one for a couple of weeks. We have another Friday night giveaway. I'm not going to say who's been sending me stuff, but I've got some really good prizes and better than the cardo that I gave away last time. One of the guys that obviously does MotoGP.
When are you doing that? When are you doing that giveaway tonight?
It's next Friday.
I'll join you from. I will join you from Spain. I'm in.
Yeah, come and jump in from Spain. So we have got Crutchlow, Marquez. Pedrosa. Oh God, I think I've got about 5 or 6 different MotoGP riders where I have got T-shirts and hats to give away. So someone's managed to get me a load of MotoGP T-shirts and hats. So that's going to be
Well, I
one of the.
don't know that shit. You got no electronics.
Oh, we've got some nice little electronics coming.
Cool, I can feel my eBay account going up.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of cameras coming. I'm not saying who the cameras are from until next Friday, but we've got a couple of cameras to give away. I've got a big basket full of cleaning products from a certain company that get your muck off.
Don't even go there. I've got to be so careful now because I've had this ceramic coat. Everything I
Yeah.
use has got to be pH neutral.
Ah, well, this little basket would be no good. So this stuff is very good at getting muck off, as they say. So that will give you a clue as to what the product is. But
I
yeah,
use Rhino goo.
Yeah. Let's have a look. VJ, well, it won't be a camera company you don't like. No, it's not go and throw, as they say. It's not them. It's another camera company that are sending me stuff. So thank you very much to them. We will be naming them and obviously putting their names up on the channel, and no doubt their salespeople will be in. Also got some Viper stuff to give away. So thanks very much to Motorheart and Viper for donating me some stuff again. And we've got I've managed to get Bike It on board as well. Now, we used to use Bike It gear years and years ago, and we obviously switched over to Viper, but Bike It have started sending me stuff and went, can you start promoting our brand a little bit? And I'm like, all right, we're in sports bike shop a lot. And I went, I don't care what shop you're in. Send me your products, I'll give it away. And if people like it, then they'll go, oh, this is what I've got from so-and-so company. Hopefully, by the time I get back off of holiday, my panniers will be here.
When are you off?
I'm off on the 23rd. I think it's the 23rd. Yeah, so Sunday the 22nd, we're going off for a night at a premiere in, about halfway to Suffolk. Monday morning, 23rd, we're off to the lodge. We finish at the lodge because we're only Monday to Friday at the lodge.
I'm back in the country on the 24th.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right then. 27th, we obviously have to be out by, I think it's midday. But I have said to her, we'll go off to the coast, we'll book a premiere in, and we'll come back on the Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. And that's when I'm meeting up with Jamie at 2:00 down at Tesco's Bletchley. So, and then it obviously gives me the Sunday the 29th to go out and ride, which is going to be good.
The missus was saying, are you taking the cameras to the Pecos? And I said, well, the thing is with tour videos, they don't get any views. They hardly get any views. So I don't know if I'll bother, but then the grandkids like to watch them, so I might do some stuff for them.
And then what was it? November, I think it's November the 2nd is the next one, because obviously Jamie's coming up on the 20th for his run to meet everybody. Yeah, November the 2nd is a Saturday. I am packing up at the garage 2:00 Saturday afternoon, and I am heading off to Wales for Sunday morning to do the, oh God, what's it called? Not Devil's Pass, the Devil's Staircase.
I've done that. I've done a video on that. It's in my playlist. I've done it fully loaded with my eyes shut.
Oh, so it's
a stunning road. Once you come over the staircase and you carry on going, you go around this massive like lake thing. Absolutely stunning.
Oh, brilliant. So yeah, I'm off to ride the Devil's Staircase on the Sunday morning. Just hopefully it's going to be dry because it's November. So that'll be good. Saturday night out, take the bike down to a hotel in Wales, park it up, Devil's Staircase on the Sunday, and then ride back. So
is Gus still away? Gus, are you still?
Gus is still on tour, isn't he?
You're still on tour.
Yeah.
I've heard the weather that side of Europe is not the best.
Oh, Gus is actually here as well. Evening, Gus. Thanks, Stuart. Let's have a go through.
I'm off to the Pecos Sunday, so we arrive in Spain and get off the boat on the bike on Tuesday morning, and then we're straight into the mountains for a 5-hour bimble through to Potes.
Yeah, Angela's off to Turkey next Friday morning for 10 days. Oh, you lucky devil. Get on the live stream in the evening. If I can get Wi-Fi in the hotel, use your battery pack. Take your Norton battery pack. Hopefully, what we're going to do the same as what we did last time. So you need to be on the stream to be in it to win it, as they say. Turn up on the Friday. We start taking names at 8 o'clock. Around about 8:30, 8:45, we will spin the wheel of death.
I've got 25 degrees where I'm going, hopefully.
Hey. So we'll spin the wheel of death, see who wins. Gus, back in the UK as it's cut short due to the weather. Snow, 5 degrees. Oh,
yeah, I had a look, and all the passes are actually snowed under at the minute. There was people that couldn't get to their hotels because it's out of season snow. And everyone's going, oh, we should have gone to Spain. We should have gone to Spain. So, well, that's handy because that's where I'm bloody going.
So, obviously, we've got no Jamie tonight because Jamie is out working. Bless our little Jamie on his LXR. He is out doing his Deliveroo.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I had a result. I took the bike in for a service to Wollaston. Only an oil and filter. Seriously, an oil filter and a general check, 180 quid. Seriously, they open your wallet, they surgically remove it, then they fist your arsehole just to make sure you're done. But I said to him that because I've had the bike ceramic coated and validated, I said the OEM nuts on the standard fog lights were rusty, so they changed them. I said it needs an update because the update was out in June, so they've done that. And then I thought I'd chance my arm because BMW, you probably know, Rev, you probably had a few BMWs in. The left-hand cylinder is very tappety.
Yeah.
Right. What it is, as standard, they fit a 17 mil cam chain tensioner.
That's it.
Well, they actually found out they upgraded it to a 19 mil. Now
it should be 2 mil bigger. 2 mil bigger.
Yeah, online they're 90 quid, but you don't know whether it's a BMW one. And do you really want to stick a Chinese replica straight inside your 20 grand bike? No, you don't.
No.
BMW want 140 quid. I said to them, look, it's out of warranty. I've extended the warranty, but it's out of warranty in September. I want it looking at. And they put one in free of charge.
Oh,
the
that's
bike
all right.
is sweet. So, yeah, I had that's some good work done there.
Excellent.
So I was well chuffed with that.
The guys at Wollaston are a lot better than Lint in Hemel.
You mean in Welling?
Yeah, that's it. Lint in Welling, yeah.
The Lint in Welling, seriously, customer services even investigated them. I wouldn't take a £3 Tonka toy to them and say fix that.
Yeah. That's what everybody said, but obviously the guys at Wollaston, we know them all because they go to Oakley every couple of weeks.
Yeah, Wollaston were really good. So I had the tensioner done, the updates done, nuts and bolts changed, full service. I had the rear pads done. I think it was 261 quid, which weren't too bad.
Weren't bad.
So
the thing is, because obviously I phoned up Paul and everybody at Wollaston. I said, look, customer of ours, we've done shed loads of work on his bike. He wants a new clutch. I said, most of the techs that I speak to that run their own garages, they're looking 2.5 grand easy. He went, no, he said, we can get that in. He said, we'll put 2 or 3 blokes on it at the same time. You're looking about 1,500 quid. Well, blimey, you're saving £1,000 here. We phoned the customer and said, look, it's going to be a major BMW strip down job to get in. They've got to separate. They've basically got to guillotine your bike right down the middle. But these guys,
they take the back half off. It's really weird when you look how they do it because then your front sort of as it is, they take the back bit off and then they can fold it up in the air.
Yeah.
Lift it out of the way. It's only a few bolts.
I said to him, it's really easy to do, but it's a BMW only job because these guys do it all the time. And he went, all right. I think he's booking it in with them. So I said, it's not a job that we would put on. It'd tie up my ramp for too long. And
even Darren said it'd tie up his ramp for 2 days. He just can't do it.
Yeah, I said, and heaven forbid you go and put it all back together and then something goes wrong. I said, no, that is a BMW only job. There we go. I'm saying with bloody coat off. I'm putting it until I come out. I tell you what, if you're anything like,
hide the final bill for the bike from the missus because it went a little bit over.
Yeah. Thing is, you earn it, so yeah, you go and spend.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you what. Your advice, though, Andy, absolutely love it. Oh, bloody
what
phone!
the tracker? Have you set it off yet?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, yeah. Did they ring you?
Not yet. I had the text message and then stopped it really quick.
Yeah, I get a phone call a couple of times a month. It's funny. I've just renewed my subscription for 3 years, actually. The thing is with it, you can take it off your bike and put it on another bike, and the subscription continues. So it's pretty good.
So the best bit is obviously I've got the All Track app on the phone. It's the same one you got, Andy.
Yeah.
So you literally sign into your web page. I've got to put my bloody email in it. Why it never saves my email? I never know.
No, their app logs out all the time. You have to keep logging back in.
Ah, right. Let's.
But if you ever go on a train or a boat or anything like that, you have to put it in service mode. If you wash it, put it in service mode. If you go to a bike meet, put it in bloody service mode, because them Harley boys love setting the fuckers off.
So currently, let's see if it gets in there. It's telling me the bike is armed. I've got 12.8 volts on the bike. It's got my mileage in there, and the bike is the ignition is off. But what I tend to do, now obviously everybody knows where the garage is, so you're not getting in the garage. Let me go zoom in as much as I can to there. If I go,
have you told your insurance company it's on there yet?
Oh yes, there we go.
I reckon your insurance are half.
So there's the bike, but you may notice there's a big green square around the bike, and it's basically I've got a geo fence on it. So if the bike moves out more than 100 meters, then the tracker will kick off. But I took the geo fence off and moved the bike about 7 foot with the ignition off. I must say, within about 30 seconds, I got an SMS alert, and I'm like, oh shit, look, cancel. It's that sensitive. It's really good.
Yeah, they're really good.
But I found that obviously we normally use Bike Shore, and I was with Bike Shore last year, and they wanted 770 for because obviously doing YouTube and using your bike for YouTube, you have to have business use. So they wanted 770 quid on the GTR. So I phoned up Bennett's. Can I get a quote on my bike, Tiger? Give me reg plate, and they went, yeah, we can do it, including business insurance of 330. And I went, bloody hell, that's cheaper than my GTR. And he went, the reason being your GTR is classed as a super sports bike. The Triumph is classed as an adventure bike, and adventure bikes are cheaper. So we can get it to 330. And I went, oh, brilliant. Okay. Obviously notified them this week that I've got the S7. When did you have it put on? I had it put on the 12th, on Tuesday. No, 10th, on Tuesday. All right. And have you got all the codes? Can we have the serial number? Blah, blah, blah. Went all through it. He said, that will bring your insurance down. You'll do a reduction. I went, all right. Thinking, I'll get like 40, 50 quid knocked off. Fully comp, business insurance, £136 a year.
Told you half. Seriously,
half, it literally
pays for itself within the first couple of years.
Yeah, it's halved my insurance, and that's business use.
I think they've got. We were speaking to at the bike show, and they've got a 98.9% success rate of getting your bike back.
Bloody hell! But it's great because I can sit and watch. I log in. Stupid.
I think they can tell you what their system is better than what you can get on your phone, and they can tell you what container it's on the ship.
Jesus. Dave's tuning in from Germany. Is it me or are white sausages scary?
Bratwurst, yeah, white sausages are scary till they're cooked and they're brown like everybody else.
Speed limits and boring France is not great. Germany was brilliant, though. Excellent. Yes, I used to. We've seen your doctored plates, Andy. Yeah, cough. If you have that on the bike and it's stolen, will the police go to the address it's at, or just put that in the file?
VJ Biker. The tracker's about 400 fitted, and but you know, you got to swallow that. It's 300 for the tracker, about £100 for fitting, dependent on the bike. And then I paid £229 for 3 years subscription. I think, is it a year is 99 quid, 2 years about 160.
I bought a year for 99 quid. Yeah.
I bought 3 years because the thing is with it, you can pay 100 quid and they'll take it off of one bike and put it on another bike. So yeah, the subscrition, I paid £229 for 3 years monitoring.
Yeah,
and it's worth every penny because it halves your insurance. It pays for itself.
Because obviously we use a guy called the Bike Alarm Man, Pete. Big plug for Bike Alarm Man. You can find him on Google. Just put in the Bike Alarm Man.
Darren's actually a fitter for him now.
Yeah.
And the bloke that fitted mine lives 2 roads away, and he's in Hemel here. And he's
Pete lives in Hemel.
Yeah, that's it. You know, he's the next road down from me.
Yeah, the Bike Alarm Man.
He actually walked to my house to fit it because he said it's pointless starting the car or the van.
Yeah, that's it. Because he works out of the car.
Did he bring his dog?
Yes.
He's got Jack Russell.
Yeah. So yeah, Pete. He came and obviously it was 400 quid. It was 300 quid for the data tool, or if I wanted the Bike Track S7, it was another 100 quid. And I went on recommendation from Andy. He said that you've done it. It's worth every penny. And he went, you can't go far wrong. It arms with the ignition. It's that big. It's tiny.
And you'll never find where he's put it.
Oh, he told me where he put it, but
but no one would ever find it.
Oh, it's tucked under about 12 bolts, mate. It's bolted under.
And the way they wire it in, it looks like part of your loom. Yeah.
He took very good wiring the loom in. But he said to me, I'll tell you what, it's 400 quid because I was ready to back him the money. He said, I'll tell you what, he said, put a photo of me up. He said, because I was going to do an installation video. He said, no, you can't. He said, because I can't show you where it's going. And if someone sees where it's being installed, they'll find it instantly. You can't do an installation video, but you can do an after photo. So he basically, me and him took a selfie by the bike. He said, give us a plug. Mentioned the Bike Alarm Man, Pete. He said, I'll tell you what, if you do that, I'll do it for 350 quid. And I went, oh, brilliant. He said, but you will have to buy a subscription. I went, don't you get the first year free? And he went, nope. You have to buy a subscription, and it was like $9.99 a month. So that's going to cost you 120 quid a year. Or you can have a year for 99, or yours 249 for 3 years. And
229. So it's actually 70 quid cheaper to get 3 years.
I'll do a year, see what it's like. If I like it, then I'll buy a longer subscription.
The thing is, you've already paid out 400 quid to have it fitted to your bike.
Yeah.
And if you decide in 2 years you want to get rid of it and say get another GTR or something else, it's transferable. You actually pay for the subscription is for that tracker for the asset.
Stuart said, "Do Eclipse do trackers?" Yes. Pete will come and put a thing on your bike, but you're looking at, I think it's about 400 quid plus. We charge the 400 quid plus the VAT because obviously it's using our power, our electric.
Yeah, they're worth having. Now, MT Belly said, the police found a load of them because one bike had a tracker.
Yeah, parks in the garage at a house.
On the forums at the moment, on the GS forums, there's a lot of bikes going missing around Reims. Now, Reims is one of those places in France where a lot of bikers stop off before hitting the tunnel. It's a couple of hours from the tunnel. A lot of people stay in Reims. I've stayed in Reims 3 times. And there's a lot of bikes going missing from Reims. So if you are touring in France and you're in Reims, lock it or lose it.
Exactly. Right, I need to stretch my leg out because I'm getting bloody cramp in my right leg. My pin's playing up. Typical.
I need to go to the loo. I'll be back in 2.
All right, no worries. So we're going to be on for about another 15 minutes. I need to go and jump in my poxy hot tub. I've been riding all day. And I'm starting to get cramp in my legs sat down. So we'll do about another 15 minutes or so. But while we're doing that, we'll chat about one of the bikes that I had in yesterday. So if you go onto my my videos that I've got up, have a look at the Yamaha 10 array that came in. So it was the Rally Raid edition, and the guy is off to Paris because obviously it's a Paris-Dakar bike. So he's off to Paris to go and ride this weekend. But he was going to come and join me at Oakley. You didn't make it yesterday because of the rain. But what a bike it is. Would I recommend a Yamaha Tenere for green laning? Yes. What a gorgeous bike it was. And it's got loads and loads of power. If you do want trackers, then obviously look around. But I would highly suggest and recommend the Bike Track S7. The data tool's a good alarm, good tracking system, but the Bike Track one, I can't fault it. With that app, I can sit and watch my bike all day. And the amount of money, obviously, we paid £6,000 for the bike. I've chucked another £2,000 of bits on that bike. Same as Andy. He's chucked 20 grand bike and he's gone and chucked like £3,000 into the bike as well. So definitely worth getting yourself a tracker. Empty belly, I've got no joke. Someone stole it, be dismantled in about 10 hours. Don't ask me how. Yeah, there was a lot of chop shops back there. Track's no use when the bike's in a metal container heading to West Africa. True, but the signal still does get out. It will go through a metal container. Our garage is metal sides, metal roof, and I can still pick up where the bike is. Oh, God. One for Vincent. The Sinister Terrain you picked up. Did it give you as much trouble as mine? I had it. He's had loads and loads of add-ons on that bike. I had it back. I had it full bore down the road, and it would only do 55 mile an hour. It would not go any faster. So it seems to be a typical Sinister Terrain thing. They just do not go any more than 55. Looking out for the new one, and obviously we can't say when it's coming out. They have said now it's been pushed back to October time, but as soon as it does come out, we will let you know. And I will probably be one of the first couple in the UK to have it. Obviously, Paris from Lex Moto is having it for the first couple of weeks. Then it's coming up to me. And then we shall go from there. But we've got loads and loads of new bikes coming out September, October, November, all for demo, because Euro 5.5 is coming in January, February. So all the new bikes at the moment are being put on hold until January, February, when Euro 5.5 comes out. Normally up zero, some of the local knobheads caught with a load of bikes in different states of being dismantled. We get it everywhere, all these little oiks that are picking up, nicking bikes and then hooking them apart and taking them apart and all that sort of thing. That's what they do with expensive cars. Up in Jersey, it was parts driven for oh God, I remember stripping Ford Mustangs out. It says 55, but it's probably only under 50. It's probably about that. Does it drain the battery of the tracker? No. It's tiny. It's no worse than having your mobile phone on standby. And if you obviously look at how long a mobile phone lasts with its own battery backup, you're looking at a good couple of days, and obviously, yeah, run the bike up. But the best thing with the S7 tracker is that let me just go back into the app again. So if I go back into my biking app, and I'll try and hold it up to the screen, let me just log into it, and it calls your bike an asset, so you can configure the asset. So what you can do is set your battery voltage. So if it drops below that certain voltage, so I've got mine set at 11.7, which is just under 12 volts. As soon as that gets to 11.7 volts, I get an activation and it tells me battery low. So you can put in things like what your speedo mileage is, how many hours that you want to use it. You can set all your security settings. So you can have a movement arm mode. You can have what's called a geofence. I've got mine in geofence because obviously we've got it fenced around the garage. So I can set up a geofence. It will show you your history of the bike, the journeys it's done, and what speed you're traveling at.
I actually caught BMW out in Lind. Rev knows the full story, but I caught BMW out in Lind that had told me they'd not looked at my bike. So when I asked them why my bike had been rode for about 12 miles and for the best part of half an hour, because the tracker's showing me where it's been, why they haven't looked at it yet, and yeah, they did not know what to say. Because even when you disarm that tracker, it tracks.
Shipping containers designed to eliminate salt air ingress, ensuring airtight so signals don't get out.
Yes, they
Ah,
do.
they do.
This is a Cat 7 and 8 tracker. It will get through a shipping container, no bother.
Yeah. And mine, well, obviously we've got tin roof, so tin roof, tin walls. My mobile phone signal in the garage is crap because Andy knows if I phone from inside where my bike ramps is, and I did it today, and I'm like, oh, hang on, I need to walk outside. And I actually had the conversation out on the yard with Andy because my phone signal dies as soon as I'm going under that roof. But me tracking, no problem. Very clever bit of kit, yeah. Andy, your bike was past pickup. Wouldn't surprise me with Lind. We stayed at the Campanile Hotel. Oh God, Campanile. I'll tell you stories about the Campanile Hotel in Milton Keynes.
Yeah, underground car park secure, you might be all right, but yeah, there's I think there's been 3 or 4 GS's gone walkies from Reims in the last 7 days.
If your
That's just on certain sites.
Bike's in a container, Andy, does it insure against that?
It's covered against it. Basically, when you have this tracker fitted, it basically eliminates you paying for theft off your bike insurance. It will half. Revs has halved. Mine's was halved. It halves your insurance. And to be honest, you know, if you leave your bike in a car park, if anyone even nudges it, touches a mirror, you get a notification that someone is mucking around with your bike. Even for the peace of mind, it's phenomenal.
It's worth every penny.
My tracker and my subscription has paid for itself 5-fold since I've had my bike.
See, I had one on the GTR, but I had the cheap version on the GTR. It was just basically, if you moved it, you get an alert, you get a phone call. Now, mine, I normally do what it's basically similar to, you either had enable or disable. You didn't have like service mode. You either enable it or disable it.
The thing is as well, it's like if I'm on the boat for 32 hours, so I can disable my tracker for 32 hours, 35 hours, 36 hours. I can disable it for the amount of time you want it. Because if you put it on a train, you go to France, or you put it on a boat, you go to France, you'll put it on a boat and go to Spain, you need to disable it because the tracker senses, even in the tunnel, the tracker senses that the bike is moving and the ignition is not on, and that's what activates the tracker. I am Gus. I'm off to Spain Sunday. We hit Spanish soil Tuesday morning.
Yay. So yeah, over Christmas last year, obviously, I had Christmas off last year. I'm working this year, and I got a phone call. I think it was Boxing Day or day after Boxing Day, from them saying your bike's moved. And I went, no, it ain't. It's at the garage. I'm looking at the camera. I can see my bike on the yard. And he went, I said, members of staff are in. Well, he's obviously moved the bike without the key being near the bike, and it had kicked it off. And I went, nah. When are you back at the garage? I went 2nd of January, but the bike's not going to come out the garage till the 2nd. That's all right. We'll just disable it. We can disable it this end and then just re-enable it on the 2nd. It'll all be automated. So yeah, the GTR had one. In the end, I had it pulled off because it was activating everywhere. And it was normally people at Super Sausage, either a bike would pull out and set it off, or someone would come and nudge the bike.
Darren has had to take off so many data tool trackers.
Yeah,
because
that's the one that I had originally. But I didn't have the S4. I had the really old. I think it was the S2 or S3.
I mean, I've had the tracker on my bike since I've had the bike, and as you know, I like to spend at least a month, a year away, and I've never had a problem with starting my bike ever. Most of the time when it's at home, yes, it's on an Optimate, but when I'm touring, it's just left in the car park until I'm up the next day and I'm off on it, and I've never ever had a problem starting my bike. So you know, there will be battery drain, but they're designed to warn you when the battery starts to get low.
Yeah,
you know, they're very clever.
I'll tell you what, I've only had this on a few days, but I'm absolutely loving this app where I can just sit and monitor my bike, and it's like, good night, she's asleep or he's asleep. And it's great as well because I've got every single camera from the garage on here as well, so I can just log into the garage anytime I do and just watch where the bike is. Hope you have a brilliant trip. Ah, brilliant. Well, yeah, we've got loads of trips organised. Obviously, next year is going to be the Sturgis.
Portugal next year.
Yeah, Portugal next year. I'm going to probably look at doing an abroad trip with Andy again next year. So if he does France, Spain, or something, or a
We
week.
are doing a 2-week tour of the Pyrenees and Portugal in beginning of July.
Oh, I have to have a look at that one then. What's the name of this track again? Going to put it to my
It's called Bike Track.
Bike Track. There we go.
And the thing is, as soon as you ring your insurance company and you say to them, I've got a tracker fitted, you say Bike Track, they all turn around and say, that's the one we like.
Yeah, everybody says about the Bike Tracker. There we go. Bike Track, and it's the S7 you want. You're looking about 400 quid, but it's every penny of that is well worth spending. It's absolutely brilliant.
How much do you love your bike? How much do you want to keep your bike? That's why I look at it. The thing is, the insurance company, when I first got the GS, you know, it was expensive and they wanted 1,200 quid. I put the tracker on and it went down to 600 quid. The tracker cost me 629 quid with a subscription for 3 years. So the second year, it was free. I'm only paying for my bike now. I'm only paying £170 a year fully comp because of the tracker.
Yeah.
It's worth every penny.
That's mad. You consider my GTR was 700 quid just for business use.
Yeah.
And then obviously now I've got an adventure bike. All right, it's half the insurance because it's not a hyper. They class the GTR as a hyper sports bike. And I would have said it was more a touring bike, but they went, no, it's 1400cc. It's up in the top range. It's in the same insurance category as a Hayabusa.
That's it.
Which I couldn't see that. And then you sort of say to them, all right, well, I've got a Triumph Explorer. Oh, yeah, but it's in the same class as a BMW. All right.
Because you can configure the tracker, can't you?
Yeah.
Like external battery threshold, mine is 11.7 volts. So once it drops below 11.7.
Yeah, that's what he said to set it for 11.7. Yeah.
Yeah. Because after that, your bike won't start. And it alerts you. But I've never, ever had an alert in the 3 years I've had it on my bike.
The only thing that we tried, obviously, was moving it across I turned off the geo fence and turned the battery off. Basically disarmed the bike, left it on the yard for 2 minutes, and we wheeled it no more than well, you know where we park the bikes on the right-hand side. So I literally moved it from there to the front showroom, which is 20, 30 foot. And within seconds of me moving the bike, my phone's going off in my back pocket with a text message. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, if you don't respond to it, then within a couple of minutes, they're on the phone to you. But you can set up various people. So if they can't get hold of you, they'll ring your missus. If they can't get hold of your missus, they'll ring someone else.
I've got it set up so Phil gets the first alert because obviously being key holder for the garage. Then it goes to me missus as well. So just in case something happens. But Phil's always got, because it's only me and Phil, and obviously Phil's son that have got keys to the garage anyway.
Yeah, the GeoZone's handy because it is a pain in the arse. If you're washing your bike, bloody thing goes off.
Yeah. With the GeoZone, I can shift it around as long as I stay within that fence of 100 meters. And the minimum distance you can do on it is 100 meters. It won't go any lower than 100.
No, which is annoying. I don't tend to set it at home, but I just literally just switch my bike on when I wheel it out of the garage. But like for yourself at the garage, 100 meters is about right. But I mean, if they're going to take your bike, it doesn't matter whether it's 10 feet or 100 feet, you know, by the time anyone responds to it, police or whatever, then it's going to be a couple of miles down the bloody road anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna grab it anyway. So police will be all over you within a couple of miles.
All you can do when it comes to bike security is make yours harder to steal than the bloke next door. Yeah. So stick a cover on it because they've got to move the cover. Has it got an alarm? Has it got locks? They're thinking that straight away. Right. Then you've got your locks. So then they've got to get your locks off. Then they've got to stop your alarm going off. And then if it's got a tracker, that's going to go off. Old Joe Bloggs next door just parks us in a car park and sticks his steering lock on. They're going to look at that and think, no, sod that. We'll take the easy one. That's all you can do. Just put up layers, different layers of security.
Well, the easiest way to stop your bike getting nicked is just to put a Lex Moto cover over it.
That's it. No one will nick it. You'll actually find that when you go back to it, there's 2 bikes under the cover.
Oh, great. Crazy price. My insurance fully covers $400 the 8 and concourse 14 for that. It is theft driven now. It's all there's loads of bike theft in the UK at the moment. It's especially
I don't just think it's the
young
UK, mate.
people,
It's
it's
well right. It's well what you can't pick up a car and stick it in the back of a van, but you can pick up a bike and stick it in the back of a van.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think if the battery's disconnected, the bike tracker will work up to 30 days on its own power source.
It will do, yeah. He said it's literally like having a mobile phone under the seat.
Yeah, it will work away in the background without your battery being connected.
Yeah.
But you pay your money, you know. I mean, there's plenty of people say, "Oh, I'll just stick an air tag on it." You know, I mean, a friend got a phone call from a friend saying my bike's been stolen. The air tag's at such and such a car park. 3 or 4 of them went down to the car park, and the air tag's sitting on the floor.
Yeah. With a tracker, it's hidden.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a bike that was worth a couple of grand, would I bother spending £700 on a tracker for 3 years? No, would I bollocks? You know, I had to look at it. I saved the price of my tracker and the subscription on my first year's insurance alone. So for me, worth every penny.
Oh yeah, Pete's just said that's correct. No insignia on a bike cover does work. It's even worse when you put a Chinese label on your bike.
You ain't seen the clocks on my bike, have you, Rev? I've changed all my clocks and my startup.
Oh, of course, you showed me the M Sport.
Yeah, I've actually put the sports clocks on now, so I've got 2 screens. So I've got the sports clock, and then I've got the track clock, which shows you the lean angles, your braking force, your traction control, and everything, all live as you're running the bike.
I've got to come over and see Darren because obviously I spoke with Pete about putting my Garmin on for me. And he said, no, he said, I don't do all that faffing around, taking bits off and removing tanks. I'd literally just go in, wire the tracker in, and that is it. So I need to have a word with Darren about putting my Garmin, I've got the Zumo XT, putting that up because I've got all the mount bracket, but the Garmin holder that I've got on is totally different than the new one.
You should rip that Garmin rubbish off. Take the TomTom off your GTR and stick that on it.
I never go. Yeah, but the Garmin's massive and it looks good.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. I've got the TomTom on mine. As I say, you had my old TomTom.
Yeah,
I didn't like the Garmin. I flogged all that at a great loss and bought another one. Bought another TomTom.
Right. We'll see. We'll see. Has your old bike sold? No, we've done the video to it. I'm just awaiting a buyer.
I see that.
I've stuck a couple of videos up and all.
I can't help thinking that you'd sell that bike quick if you turned it back to and got rid of the green. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
because it's very personal, wasn't it? Having the green.
Some people like the green, some people don't.
I think it was very personal having it done that colour for yourself.
Yeah,
and it's a bit like Marmite. Someone's either going to walk up and go, you know what, I really love that.
Yeah, or someone's going to go, I prefer just silver. Yeah,
exactly. But then you've got to weigh up the cost of having it sprayed back. You know what I mean? You either drop the bike a little bit on price or pay the money and have it taken back to the standard colour. It's a hard one, isn't
it? Yeah, true. It will go. I have a ring doorbell, ring camera on the bike.
See, the thing is with the ring camera and the doorbell on the bike, I mean, I've got 3 ring cameras. I've got a doorbell camera. I've got one that overlooks my driveway in the car, and I've got one that overlooks the garage at the back. But at the end of the day, they're just witnesses.
Yeah. And the only thing is, obviously, I haven't got any rings apart from the one on my finger. It's like, and they say that getting married is you have 3 rings when you get married. You have the wedding ring, the suffering.
She's laughing. Look.
Yeah, engagement ring, wedding ring, and then suffering.
I've just been told to suffer.
I'll tell you what, this is me.
I know someone that's not going on holiday if she carries on.
About to say, will I make it back? I see. Just Simon's going to sort me some pebbles out. Brilliant. Yes, if you didn't know, Simon GTR is off on his way to America. Bless him, lucky bastard.
When's he off today?
He's literally at Gatwick at the moment. He's sitting in terminal waiting to jump on his plane.
Oh, okay. Is he doing his Orlando thing again?
I believe he is. Yeah, like he normally does. Because obviously, oh god, we've had a few deaths in the family. Thanks to everybody that obviously mentioned about my mum's partner last week. Thank you very much. And the missus said to me, she went, "Oh, if you carry on smoking, you'll be dead soon." And I went, "All right." I said, "I won't be." I said, "I normally go quietly when I sleep." And the neighbour went, "Will you?" I said, "Yeah, I'll be dying quietly in my sleep. Normally, it'd be the wife holding the pillow over my head." Bless her. Don't go. And she said, "Don't go there." Oh, I tell you what, we most of the motorcycle wives, they do put up with a lot of crap. So yeah, bless them all. So yeah,
they do. Hell, some of them,
well,
some of them are spoiled rotten.
Yeah, spoilt rotten. She gets a brand new scooter.
Yeah, new scooters, holidays. What'd you get? GBH. Look at it. Look.
Yeah, look at the face on it. I know.
Nothing, dear.
Yeah, I noticed.
I only take the wife on holiday to carry the bags.
She sat as far away. Bless her.
I told her I'm going to do a Kate Winslet and throw off the front of the boat.
Quick question for you.
Because we've had to obviously when you go on tour, you have to you have to book like if you want to stay in a cabin, you have to pay extra. Well, the only cabin, most of the cabins are 4 berths, so we've had to pay for a 4-berth cabin. She goes, "Here, we can rent out the other rooms." So if I'm renting out the other rooms, I'm pimping you out and going for a profit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, it is 9 o'clock, so we've been on for an hour. I am going to go and head off and go and see Mrs. B, who is sat downstairs. Go out the back and have a cigarette. 6 o'clock bloody start tomorrow, because we are on 6 till 2 tomorrow. It's a nice little easy 8-hour day tomorrow. Got loads to do. 420 gas ball killer. Best stick to 150. Yeah, exactly. We've got the video coming up of the WK Scrambler. Now, if you saw the original WK Scrambler I did, they have brought out a new one. It sits as high as my Triumph Explorer, and it's a 125. It is massive for a 125. So watch out for the video. We did the walk around test of it ages ago, but I actually take it out, and we took it down to Simpson, where the bridge is, RB Bridge. I didn't realise when I went under the bridge that there was loads of people fishing, and I do like a massive great rev bomb with it. And the mates went, "Shut up!" All right. Oh, sorry, boys. So we had to stop filming at one point and cut back in again. But you'll notice the bit of the video that sort of it chops. Where I apologise to the fishermen because I woke everybody up. They're all sitting there with their rods on the edge of the bank, and I woke them up. So my apologies for that, guys. But it was great fun having a rev bomb, and I do like the new WK Scrambler 125. So keep an eye out to it. Too much 150 best for touring, gives time for lunch and picnic stops. Exactly that, and have a brew and a pint. If so, I do 600 miles. All depends on the trip. Yeah, most of the roads in the States are all like just long roads. You don't get as many. You get all the bloody twisties and potholes and stupid learner drivers over here.
150 is all basically B roads, small roads, twisty roads, no motorways, no highways. You know, I've been touring for the last 12 years, and I've gone away on my own. I've gone away with 12 bikes, 6 bikes, 10 bikes, whatever, and about 150 miles. If you plan for about 6 hours a day in the saddle, that gives you plenty of time for lunch, stops. if you're away with a group of 10 people and you stop at a garage to fill up, you're there 25, 30 minutes because everyone fills up and then someone will go and get a drink, then someone will go and have a pee, then someone will go and have a fag. You're there for half an hour, trust me.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot involved. If it's just me and the missus, I can bang out 400 miles in a day. It's not pleasant, but it can be done on A and B roads. I mean, we've done 360 miles on the way back from Chamonix one day on B roads. It's a long day, and it isn't pleasant when you're doing 10 of them. So I aim for about 150 miles to 170 miles a day, and that's what works best for us.
Brilliant. On that note, it's time to wrap it up for the weekend. Don't forget, Friday giveaway next week. So be here. Get here early. Bang your names up. If you do want to,
I'll be on my phone. Maybe the laptop. I don't know yet, but we'll be there from some
8 o'clock
bar in the middle of Potes. Probably absolutely pissed out of our minds, but it'll be fun.
That's fine. We'll put you in. Don't forget, don't message me your name saying put me in the draw. Wait until we do the live Friday. You've got to be on.
And if I don't win anything, I'm never coming on another live. Just saying.
We'll see what. I promise we won't give away the used knickers this time either.
Hey, I was looking forward to winning them.
I'll have a word with the neighbours. I'll have a word with the neighbours again. Right.
Nothing like a scratch and sniff competition.
Right, on that note, big thanks, Subaru WRX STI, Two Wheel Moto, VJ Biker, Stuart Cochran, Angela, Lily, Howie, Grin XR, Blake's Pipes, who else? And of course, Andy. Who else did we have in?
And also,
Frankie, that came in for some advice.
The videos do the lights no justice, none, zip. Videos don't do, you'll know yourself, Reb. Videos don't do bends justice. They don't do scenery justice. They don't do hills justice. They don't do inclines. They sure as hell don't do these lights justice. You're talking 1,500 feet of daylight in front of you and about 700 feet of daylight next to you, and it just blinds everyone. They're brilliant.
That's the one thing I've got with my LEDs, because Phil said to me, he said, how many lumens on? I went to 13,000 dip and 20,000 with the night on. But
my headlights are the same. But just the spots, they're 24,000 lumens each. They're mental.
Yeah. And when I do the video, it looks like a little white dot, but it actually lights up the entire road.
They don't do them justice, but yeah, no, that they are funny.
Right, thanks to Sarah, thanks to MT Belly. Who else have we had in? I think we've mentioned.
Pipes.
Yeah, but I mentioned Blake's. That's about everyone. Of course, and Gus as well that won the car. Hopefully, Gus is using that Cardo while he's away. So
I've seen it on eBay.
He's probably got it up for sale. But it was great. I love meeting Gus. He's such a nice guy, and he brought his wife down as well. And he brought me some biscuits, wine, and chocolates as well. It's like, I don't expect anything, Gus. It was a giveaway, but he brought me some biscuits.
Give me fuck all.
Mrs. had the chocolates. I had the wine. I left the biscuits at work. I came in on a dinner break, and I went, they're my biscuits.
There is a live next week. It's the giveaway next week, Blake.
Yeah. Giveaways next Friday, and then the Friday after I am in Afflington Hall, which is very well. I'll tell you what, while we're there, if anybody actually wants to go to Suffolk, it's a really, really nice place. It's basically a piggy farm that at the back, they've got the pig farm, but in the fields, he had a load of fields that he just unused farmers' land. So he built 5 lodges and hired them out. Then these are like the proper wooden cabin lodges that you get in like America and whatever, clad caravans. So he started hiring them out. He made that much money in the first year that he built another 5. And the following year, he built 5 luxury ones, which are really, really nice. Let me show you. I'll give you a quick There we go. And we'll share that up. So this is Athlington Hall, Log Cabin Holiday. They do hog roasts as well. Cheeky Porker hog roast. So you can find out more. So Log Cabin Holidays. The one that we've got, so your cheap ones are called Athlington Lodges. Your decent ones are Fieldview. Your expensive ones, 6 of those, and they're 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom lodges. But
That's
have a
more
look.
like it.
Yeah. So the one that we've got, let me just get rid of that. Bugger off. You get kitchen, microwave, fridge, freezer, dishwasher, washing machine, 2 towels per person, all your bed linen, smart TV, Freeview, Blu-ray player, veranda with tables, sunken hot tub, hairdryer, iron, basket. And some of these have a sauna in the bathroom as well. So let's go into the gallery. So you've got a sauna, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, massive great lounge. And of course, out on the decking, you've got the obligatory hot tub as well, but monsoon shower. If you was to obviously hire that for the week, you're looking about £100 a day. You could do 5 nights.
That's not too bad.
Which ain't bad. £100 a night. So,
no. I mean, most of our French holidays are anywhere between, I'd say, 120 and 150 a night, but then we tend to stay in the upper class hotel. But this Spanish one's worked out really well. I think we've paid 500 quid for the week. It's a little family run one, 4-star, but it's I've worked out £500 for the week with bed and breakfast, so that's not too bad. But we booked it 12 months ago. You book it now, it's 700 or 800 quid.
Oh god, yeah, we book ours a year ahead. But the best thing about this, obviously, it's down 2 miles of country track, single track road. If you meet a car coming the other way, you've got to back up for about 500 yards to one of the little bays.
You need to get the missus to take the car and you take the bike.
Yeah, I wish I could. We're going in my car, so I'm taking my little Peugeot down. But it's middle of nowhere. The phone signal's crap. They do have Wi-Fi, so when you get on site, you just whack your Wi-Fi on, so you can still get your WhatsApp messages and bits and pieces.
Sounds like McDonald's.
But the one thing that he has got, they've got it's basically like a little I'd say it's about twice the size of your bar shed, Andy. He's got a little cabin. It's got 4 fridges in it, and he stocks it with egg, bacon, bread, milk. And he always says it's basically you go in, there's a price list on the wall, you take what you want out the fridge, and you drop. It's
basically an honesty thing.
Honesty thing. But a lot of people are like, oh, I'll have a loaf of bread, and they walk out the door. What they're forgetting is there's a camera sitting right on the door watching you. You get one chance and one chance only, and then you're booted off site. So for the sake of a £1.50 loaf of bread, do you really want to be a bit cheeky and go, I'll just have a loaf of bread off the shelf and sod you. But the eggs that he's got, all of his eggs in the fridge, I'm guaranteed they're all double yolk eggs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Duck eggs. I'm a duck egg fan. I love duck eggs.
He does those as well. Yeah. So you've got duck eggs, or he does the big, like really large chicken eggs, but they're normally double yolk. All of his eggs are all double yolk eggs. We normally bring back like 3 dozen eggs and give them to the family. You look at, I think 12 eggs if you go in Tesco, about £3 or something. It's literally, when he goes down there, he does 12 eggs for £1.
I always get the missus to look out for duck eggs when they have them in store, because they don't usually get many boxes, but I'm always, bang, I'll have the duck eggs.
Yeah. If I see any when I'm out on holiday, mate,
they are expensive. What are they? About £3 for 6?
Yeah.
But I love duck eggs. I don't care.
Nice.
They taste a lot better.
The wife's minted, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, right. Anyway, we're going to start wrapping up. I'm going to go and.
They are very Blake. Duck eggs are very rich, but I love duck eggs. The yolks are twice the size as chickens, but they're very rich. If you like eggs, you love a duck egg.
Yeah, very definitely. Right. Thanks for everybody for coming in. Thanks for Andy, who managed to make it on the stream, minus the road mic. He's got it sorted now.
It's working.
It's work. Oh, it works now. Brilliant. Excellent. Thanks to Michelle in the background for adding into the stream.
Look at it, look. Got a face like thunder, look. 34 years I've been with that. Look, anyone want to buy?
All right. Enjoy going abroad, Andy. Go careful, you two. Ride safe, whatever you do, mate. All right. Look after yourself. And if you get a chance, get me a pebble off the beach. I've lost your vocals now. He's bugging it up now. Right, we're going to wrap up, guys. Thanks to everybody in the side chat. Thanks to Andy. We'll see you all again next Friday for the big giveaway. So get here for 8 o'clock. Put your names down. We'll do the draw about 8:30, 8:45. Andy, enjoy going abroad with the missus. Don't let her nag too much on the back, mate. If it does, bit of gaffer tape over her microphone. We're out Sunday. We will see you at Emma's Cafe. Until then, as always, guys, enjoy the weekend. Be well, ride safe. And from RB, as always, it's a big goodbye from me. We'll catch you next Friday. Take care, everybody.